Hey guys, what's up? It's Thursday night. That means it's time for the Walker Report. This is your host, the sports nerd, Brad Walker. The Walker Report is on In the Zone Sports Radio, part of NGSE Sports. Remember the website, it's ngsesports.com. Log on to ngsesports.com for all your current sports content. NGSE Sports, where we never stop. This show is also sponsored by Alicia's Pillows and Things. Check out your Facebook page, Alicia's Pillows and Things, where you'll find home decor you will not be able to resist at prices anybody can afford. Check out the pillows and stools of your favorite sports teams. Maybe you want a set for your kid's favorite cartoon or movie character. You can also get full body and neck pillows as well. Log on to ngsesports.com and go to the Alicia's Pillows and Things tab on the homepage to complete your order. I am also sponsored by my man Joey at Amore Pizza at 9700 66th Street North in Pinellas Park. Guys, I'm going to go through their specials. On Sunday again, they have a 12-ounce Delmonico steak for $13.99. On Mondays, it's chicken Alfredo for $7.99. On Tuesdays, it's Taco Tuesday, guys. 3 for $5, beef or chicken. Wacky Wednesdays, it is $2 Amber Black and Shock Top Draft. On Thursdays, it's 2 1/4 pound hot dogs and fries for $6.99. Fish fry, all you can eat fish on Fridays for $9.99. Let us know you heard it on the Walker Report. Receive 10% off your total. Also, guys, use the Slice app. It's available in the Google Play or Apple Store to help with their delivery. If you're in the delivery area, they will be able to help. Phil, you can call me anytime, but anytime you want to talk. I'm also sponsored, guys, by, here we go, my friend Renee at creatingzenspaces.com for cleaning, organization, and pet sitting. Zen Spaces, cleaning, organization, and pet sitting in St. Petersburg, Florida. The local choice in St. Petersburg, Florida for house cleaning, organization, decluttering, and pet sitting. It's about finding the peace within you and adding comfort to your life. Well, guys, welcome to my show. This is Wednesday. This is Thursday. Thank you. If you guys want to reach me, again, the number to call in is 605-562-0444. The show ID is 4366391, and hit the pound sign after that, guys. Again, the number is 605-562-0444. The show ID again is 4366391, and hit the pound sign, guys, to come on the show this evening. Guys, I have very few topics I'm going to talk about. What I kind of wanted to do this evening, guys, I wanted to kind of bring on people to talk about college football. The season begins this Saturday. Me personally, I will be going to a bar to watch the Florida Gator Miami Hurricane game this weekend. But I wanted to have some people come on and talk. I have my man Phil Taylor coming on to talk about the Florida Gators, and I'm hoping to have someone come on and talk about Miami, Florida State. If you want to come on and talk about UCF, you can do that. Any team, Michigan, whoever is your team, hop on. We'll try to get you on here to talk about that. Like I said, what I'm going to talk about tonight, guys, is I'm going to talk about some training camp notes for the Bucs and Pats. Actually, the Patriot game is on right now, guys. If you see me turn my head, I'm looking at the screen to see the Patriot game. I'm going to talk. There was a topic brought up the other day at my work: the art of a baseball manager removing yes, UCF does suck. Removing a pitcher from a game by either the old-fashioned way of him feeling it's time to get him out, or using analytics. I'm going to talk about that. And then I'm going to talk, guys, about equal pay for women's soccer players and stuff like that. I was going to kind of get into the other topics and kind of get into it. Corey, I mean, if you want, tell me how you think the Gators are going to do this year, because I'm just curious. Now that I've switched to my laptop, guys, I know it's a little bit more grainier than my phone, but I'm able to read the comments a little bit more better, so it makes it a little bit more different. There's my man Adam. He'll be on later to talk about Michigan football. Guys, I don't know if you know this. This was an article the other day I picked up in the Tampa Bay Times about women's soccer fighting for equal pay. According to the article, what I said is that the U.S. women's soccer team said Wednesday that mediation with U.S. Soccer Federation dispute equal pay is over. It did not go very well. So they are going to try to go to what looks like to be federal court or something like that to kind of get equal pay. On this topic, guys, women's sports, to me personally, now again, I know a lot of people don't watch women's sports. I do. I watch women's golf. I watch women's soccer. I think it's time for them to get equal pay as well. Again, speaking of soccer, they win. The men's team hasn't won anything. The women's team just came off their second straight World Cup. I think it's time to pay these ladies like everyone else. So, it's time to get this going. They have to start paying these ladies, and it's just as fair because they keep winning things. So, it's time for them to get equal pay. This whole men are in sports get paid more. Well, I think that's the old days. It's time to start paying women equal pay, in my opinion. I also want to kind of change topics real quick. I forgot to mention, in case you guys did not hear, the XFL team here in Tampa is called the Tampa Bay Vipers. It happened the other day. My website, iRock Media, I got USF credits for. I'll be talking about the USF game next Thursday, the night before the game against Wisconsin. But they also have applied for credits for the XFL. So kind of hoping I get to cover the Vipers. It would be kind of cool as I try to get one step closer to, of course, covering the NFL, because that's cool too. But anyway, guys, I just want to mention that we do have a new XFL team here in Tampa Bay. They're called the Vipers. So that's what the name has been decided. Training camp news, guys, if you have not heard, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Mike Evans suffered an injury. Yeah, I agree, Mike. Tafaro, I agree. Guys. Hey, Lewis, what's going on?
Okay, we're just getting a storm here. That's all.
Oh, no, that's not good.
I know. But it's to, relieve all the heat and humidity we've been getting. So anyway, to your first answer, yeah, I think it's time that women soccer get equal pay for the men, because they're just as talented as any of the men's team I've seen. Like you say, and they have kept winning, and I think it shows what you're worth by getting equal pay, because yeah, I mean, it's not like you're this second-rate team that hasn't done anything. You've won. You've won 3 World Cups, actually, 2 consecutive. You won back in '99 as well. And correct. I think it's time. But the coach of the Atlanta United said this is just plain ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I don't get that.
I
think it's time. Yeah, I think it's time for them to get equal pay, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, where is this? He's the coach of the men's team for the MLS, the Atlanta United, and he says there's absolutely no room for it. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Well,
I agree with you on that one. I don't. Yeah, that is kind of ridiculous that he would say something like that.
But but I'm sorry to say that it hasn't done anything for the women. They've tried lobbying and going other directions to take it, but it just seems to be at a standstill.
Yeah, and it seems like that every time they try, every time they try to go forward, they get pushed back.
Yeah. 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, as the old Sovereign Paul Abdul says. Oh boy.
Correct.
You get the idea.
Yep.
But yeah, if that was me, because they do have a point.
To me, Lewis, it's just a shame that it's taken this long. To be honest with you.
Yes.
I mean, we're all sports fans, and who cares if it's a woman? Who cares? They're, like you said, they've won 3 World Cups. They won back-to-back World Cups. When was the last time our men's team won a World Cup? I don't think we've ever won a World Cup.
Never.
So there you go. Oh, there you go. So, I mean, and again, every time that, they win things, so they think, oh, great, we're going to get equal pay. I know they got, semi money for winning the gold medal in the Olympics. They're going to be getting ready for that. So
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't understand what's taking so long, and I still to this day don't believe that there are men or men's coaches or whatever it is that believe these women don't deserve equal pay. For me, that's that's old.
Well, also remember
Time
one
to
thing
get-
that 30 years ago, no one really paid attention to women's sports. I mean, it's only now, more recently, that they are getting more notice. Back when we were young, nobody really paid attention to women's soccer. Women's basketball, maybe, but that was really in its infancy.
Right.
So,
right.
Now it's become more mainstream. And I think the more mainstream becomes, I think more it's going to be, a vocal point
Mm-hmm.
in the issue. 30
Right.
years ago, no one really knew how this would take off. It's just a women's game. Nobody's got to pay attention to this. Oh, I beg to differ.
And you know what else? Lots I think is fun to watch too is women's hockey. I know when they only do it for the national team. I don't think they have a women's hockey league. They might.
That folded.
They folded. Okay.
Yeah. It's because that's like a blip under the radar.
Yeah.
The only time it gets any attention is during the Olympics, and of course the women's Olympic team in hockey does very well too.
Correct. I mean, we're usually 1 or 2 in the world behind Canada.
Yep.
Usually the team that usually has our
Canada.
number. We beat Canada in the last Olympics to win the gold. So
in a dramatic shootout. Wow.
Well, there's something too. What are your thoughts? I think they said today this is the 10th anniversary of them bringing the shootout to the NHL. What do you?
It is about 10 years. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So what's your take on the shootout? I mean, I love it. I'll be going to this.
I like it too.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I remember back, Lewis, when I first became a hockey fan, they still had ties. So you'd have 1 point if you tied the game, and that's it.
Right.
Now there are no ties. Now there are no ties. So that's a good thing.
Well, actually, they consider a shootout loss a tie, which I don't really believe. I mean, the point system had it like that. Like, the way they say, hey, look, a win is a win, a loss is a tie is a tie. And a win is a win either you got by regulation, overtime, or shootout, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, because, the statistics, in the papers you read are wrong. They count shootout losses as ties. No, that's where you're wrong. So it kind of confuses everybody. It confuses everybody in the standings. Confuses me.
Well, I mean, in hockey too. I mean, once you get to overtime, you get 1 point.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool that.
I don't have a problem with that.
Either do I. You got both teams getting a point.
No, I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with how they handle shootout losses and refer to it as ties, because it's not. You lost.
If you get to a shootout and you lose, that's not a tie. That's a loss.
No.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you on that one, Lewis. Yep. I agree with that one.
And they call me a bozo.
So we're into week 3 of the preseason. How do you think your Jets are doing so far?
Mediocrity.
Mediocrity?
We lost it. We lost the kicker. Now what? Just when I had high hopes for the Jets. Now this comes.
Didn't you guys lose a linebacker to injury or something too recently?
Linebacker, yeah, we lost a linebacker. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you guys are going to be good offensively with Darnold and Bell. I mean, you guys think
is no problem.
Defense is going to be the defense?
Yeah, it's been our problem for years.
And so,
habits die hard, Bradley.
Do you see them, Lewis, going 9-7, 8-8, 10-6?
At least 8-8. I don't think we'll have a losing season. I mean, we have an advantage now. Now that we got rid of Gronkowski, that's going to help us. It's a two-way race between us and them.
Okay. All right.
And what I mean by them, I mean the Patriots, of course.
Yeah,
I tell this to everybody. I tell this to callers and everybody else on my show. You'll always know when there's a team I don't like.
When you call them, I like that. I like that, Lewis. I like that.
Them. I can call them poison too, but yeah.
Well, okay. So speaking of the Patriots,